Hi guys, it's Marie. Welcome back to Living Dunko Life. I know we've been jumping kind of all over the place with different stuff. My computer's down, but I don't want to miss any of the fun stuff on the farm. So you guys probably, I'm hoping you've seen some videos by now, but I have no idea what you've seen because like I said, I've just been picking up the camera, filming stuff, but I've not been able to put it on my computer because it's messed up. Hopefully this weekend I'm going to get it fixed, but I still have filmed a bunch of stuff for you guys, so hopefully you're enjoying that. Part of the reason we're getting this farm is, I don't know about you, but I don't want to work my whole life. And so I really want to make it into a working farm, not only supplying good, healthy food for me and my family, not having to rely on the government for, your food, because they just up and disappear stuff, or suddenly eggs are $7 a pack. So, that's part of the stuff. But we'd also like to make it a working farm and actually, it's probably not going to make us a ton of money, but maybe help pay for itself a little bit, so we're not having to. So one of the things I've noticed, I don't know what that was, sorry. One of the things I've noticed is hens, laying hens, are going for quite a bit of money right now in my area. I don't know about your area, but in my area, even pullets, which are hens that are getting ready to lay, are going for quite a bit. Chicks, they're still about the same range. You're never going to make a ton of money on chicks, but my goal is, I have the room out there, is to just constantly have every stage of chickens. So I can be selling, I can be eating, I can be, getting eggs. So most of the breeds, I got some from Cal Ranch, which is our local kind of ranch store here, back in, I think it was this February I got them. And they're laying pretty well, and they're all dual purpose, so which means that they're good for eggs and meat. So, we get an excess of roosters because when you're hatching, that's one thing you have to realize. You should expect a 50-50 of roosters to hens. So you need to have a plan for those roosters. You can give them away. I know a lot of, there's rooster rescues. A lot of people just will take them, mostly for meat, sorry to say, but they will. So usually you can give them away. I've even saw some roosters for sale. So that's kind of crazy to me. I've never paid for a rooster, but who knows. So anyways, and then we wanted some chicks, couldn't find any that we really liked anywhere. So we went to Murray McMurray Hatchery. I think I filmed a little bit of that. I'm not sure. Like I said, I've been filming all crazy, just trying to get videos made for you guys, but I haven't been able to post them because of my computer. But, and I was able to hand pick. They were very limited. I was surprised on how limited of what breeds. Normally they just have every breed you can imagine, but they were sold out of a lot of breeds. So that's kind of weird too. That's why I want to keep my own strand of chickens going. And maybe in the future I'll do some purebred chickens. Right now I do have a silver-laced Wyandotte rooster and a silver-laced Wyandotte hen. So their babies will all be purebred silver-laced Wyandottes, which are very good dual purpose. They lay tons of eggs and pretty thick-bodied, so good for meat too. But yeah, so I picked out, oh man, I don't even remember what I got. I got a golden lace Wyandotte because I like my silver lace so much. What else did I get? I got some Easter eggers, just because they're always just fun little birds, and I love having the different colored eggs. I have an Americana right now, and she just lays pink eggs, so they kind of look the same, because my other hens lay a whitish tan, so they're all pretty close. I can kind of tell hers, they're a little pinker. But, what else did I get? I'd have to look. I forget what all I got. And then we have a mystery bird, and either I got it or my daughter-in-law got it. We split an order, and there was two we couldn't tell, the mystery bird and one of the Easter eggers. So if I end up with a rooster, that's okay. I can use a couple of roosters, as many hens as we're going to have. But let's get started. So I didn't go over setting this incubator up. I set it up last night. Hold on one second. I used the Little Giant, just the still air. I don't have any of the accessories that they show down here. I've never really felt the need for it. I hand turn them, which I'm getting ready to do, and I'm going to show you. But I set this up last night, kind of early, and then once everything seemed great, I put them in, and I'm going to count today, though, as day 1. And then we'll light candle on day like 7 or 8, and I'll probably try to take that along with you. It's been a while since I've hatched. So just a brief of my Little Giant. So basically it comes with some air holes. Right now I have one in. When they get to hatching, when I go lockdown stage, I'll probably take that out and put a lot of air in there. So right now you can see, oh gosh, this thing, I need a new one. My temp is at 101.6. Now that's something you guys have talked about with this, is that when I posted my first video on this, a lot of you were like, the temp, don't trust it, the temperatures are off, and that maybe don't let you steer you away from this incubator. It's one of the most inexpensive incubators you can get, and I've never had a problem with the temperature gauge. I kind of err on the side of so the temperature reader sits well above the eggs. If you had the egg turner, I think it would be pretty on. Normally it's like 99.5 to 100. You kind of want these guys sitting at. So you can see what I have it on is 101.4. Sorry guys. You can see, I don't know if you guys can see, about 101.4. We're sitting at 48% humidity, which is a little lower than I like. I like to keep it about 50 to 55. I was having a heck of a time last night getting the humidity where I wanted. It was just staying like at 80%, which we did not want. I don't want to drown these babies. So I am okay with that little bit lower. I mean, people dry hatch at 30%, right? So I'm not, I might add just a touch, very, very dribble, just to kind of bring it up a little bit. But anyways, what I was saying, a lot of people were just dogging this incubator. Oh, you know, the readings are wrong. You'll kill all your chicks. I had almost 100% hatch rate on my ducks and pretty close to 100% hatch rate on my last chicks I hatched. So I like this a lot. You can definitely buy it, and if you're worried about what the thermometer and the hydrometer and just your own kind of what's going on in there, you can just pick up an inexpensive from Amazon, Walmart, anywhere, and you can pick up a couple different thermometers or hydrometers that you can put in there, and then you have several different ones to choose from. I may do that since I'm going to start really getting into incubating, but you can incubate a lot of eggs in here. If you don't want to hand turn them, it does come with the turner. You're more and more going to purchase that. I hand turn. I'm going to show you guys me do that. But as far as holding the heat and holding the moisture, it does really well. It's, you know, it's cheap, it's inexpensive. The only thing I wish it was is when they're hatching that you can see a little more, because what will happen, it gets so wet and humid in there when they start hatching that this just becomes just drenched and you can't see very well. So some of the like what are they? The Nutra, I can't even think of what they are, but they've got the clear dome. I might invest in one of those. Just, it would be nice to have an extra one, and those are kind of fun to watch them hatch. You can see a lot better. But, so yeah. I'm gonna try to, I guess, turn them while I'm holding you guys so you can see. This, I just keep a little thing of water. I like to use either warm water or room temp. So I just keep this little bottle of water here. I actually just filled it up so it's warm. Keeps your humidity up faster so you don't have like heated up. So you can add in there, and I am probably gonna add just a dribble, and I'll kind of show you guys that. But overall, I'm liking the temperature. It's showing 102, which is a little warm, but like I said, it's up. It's not the correct temperature down there, so we might adjust it down a little bit. It was standing at 101.4, which is perfect, but it's nice and warm in there. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, you can see. Take this lid, if I can move this over. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, let's not do that. Okay. So I put X's, and I have X's on them, and that's the side I had them on. So basically, I'm just going to turn them to the O side, and you want to do this like minimum, I would say 3 times a day, but you know, 5 would be better. Mommies are constantly turning their babies. The reason for this is you don't want the little yolk, the little membrane to attach itself to, it'll get stuck to the egg, the side of the egg. So that's why we kind of keep turning them. After about day 18, when they go on lockdown, we won't turn them anymore. But for now, we're going to turn them. So very gently. Now my rooster is really young. He's a month or so younger than my hens. So I should have opened this before, but okay, we're just going to put a very, very small, you have these little chambers, if you've never used a little giant, you have these little chambers that you can, and I'm only going to put a dribble, and then I'll see what it is, because it is much easier to add water than to remove water. So I wish I could put this on a little gentler. Oh, that guy already turned. Okay, guys. I'm gonna sit you down. Let me sit you down 1 sec, and I'm gonna get these eggs situated, and then we'll finish talking. Okay, guys, so I got them all in there. I added the temp. Now you can see everything's down right now, 91.2, because we had the lid off. But I'll let this kind of sit, and then I'll come check it. It already says my humidity is back up to 50%, which is really where I like to keep it. But I'll come check and make sure everything looks good. Let it take some time. And then, like I said, day 7, I'll pick you guys back up. We'll candle my rooster. He's really young. He was born in March of this year, so and he's not that happy with him. He's not the best rooster. He's still learning, and I'm going to give him some time, but I've had some really good roosters. He's not the best at protecting my hens. Half the time he's with me walking around and has no clue where his hens are. So hope he matures a little bit and gets a little better with that. But I've seen him, let's just say, be friendly with the hens. But we'll see how he is. This is his first batch of eggs. This is just from my older hens. My other hens have not started laying yet. We got them September. They were born September 18th, I think. So they're not even a month old yet. No, they're a month. They're about a month and a half old. So they probably lay about 4 to 5 months old, maybe even 6, depending on the breed. So we've got a while before he gets to be with them, or if I get another rooster. So thanks for joining me. We're gonna pick this back up, see how our hatch does, and hopefully we get some babies.